Today we're talking about the MicroJet dryer. Jay, could you introduce us to the MicroJet?
So this is actually one of my favorite machines, favorite new machines at Jet Air. There's plenty of favorite ones. And we'll just kind of go over each of these components a little bit. So this right here, this is our blower. Believe it or not, this tiny little box is our enclosure for our blower.
That's amazing.
That's the whole thing. Stainless steel. It's going to keep bad pollutants out, and it's going to keep cool air moving over the blower. Then if we move over here a little bit, we're going to see our adjustability, and this is one of the key features of the machine. So this machine is able to have so many different levels of adjustment: up, down, left, right, in, out, and it's also got pitch.
Wow.
This can be placed for any job application. Nook, cranny, whatever it is.
So what kind of jobs, Jay?
One of the big applications is actually under crown drying. Okay. So water will get underneath this crown and it'll actually oxidize and rust out. Obviously they're going to reject that pallet. So this is a perfect system for that. This is able to, with the adjustment we just talked about, angle upwards or any other kind of way we need to get underneath that crown. Tetra Pak, a lot of people are aware of that. There's date coding typically either on the side or the top of the Tetra Pak, sometimes on the bottom. Either way, what's great about the machine again is while we were drying on this axis before, we can just rotate this down.
Right.
And now we're ready to dry the tops of containers.
Now from my experience, blowers require a lot of electricity. And this particular machine doesn't require as much electricity. Tell us a little bit about it.
That's correct. So this machine actually only requires 120 single phase.
Wow.
So the hairdryer at home or any of your normal appliances, same plug.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you don't need the large electrical outfitting team for this machine. You just need someone who can plug it in.
No power drops.
Yeah, and of course, as always, UL 508 certified.
Beautiful. And an on and off switch at the bottom. The other thing that happens a lot with blowers is that they're very loud. Sometimes 100 plus decibels, as loud as a jet engine in some cases. Tell us a little bit about this power.
Right, this is not a jet engine. Actually, the dB rating of this is only 77 dBA.
Quiet.
It's very quiet. So for reference, that would be quieter than you listening to music in your car when you drive home.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's slightly louder than what I'm talking right now.
Really?
It's quite incredible how quiet this machine is.
And I'll bet you on a plant floor you can barely hear it with all the other noises going on.
You're not going to hear this machine. Yeah.
Now, these were purchased by Clorox. I'm not sure if we said that before. They purchased one, tested it out, and then they turned right around and sent us a purchase order for 15 more.
Yeah, it's a lot of MicroJets.
Yeah, why so many? What do you think?
So we know they're doing things like the coating that we spoke of and some other secondary process stuff, but they're just using these to replace compressed air on the line. So there are many places where there may be a compressed air fan nozzle. They're just using these to stack up and use along their plant. And
the bad thing about compressed air is it can have a lot of oil in it sometimes. This air is really, really clean.
Absolutely. Blow-based air doesn't have the same problem that compressed air does. Not only that, and we haven't even really touched on this yet with the machine, it's far, far cheaper than compressed air.
Next one.